Watch this message all the way through. Stay with me until the final word. Your resolve will be forged and your heart will be armed for what is to come. Chapter 1. The Witness Speaks. An Angel Fighter's Call. I stand before you as one who was sent, not by human vote or earthly commission, but by the authority that moves the stars and shapes history. I speak with the voice of one who has seen the scroll unclasped and watched the seals broken. Hear this. The visions that were once sealed in the book of Revelation are not distant metaphors locked in a forgotten past. They are expressions of spiritual realities cascading into our present hour. Every headline, every tremor, and every moral collapse is not random. They are elected scenes in the drama of the end. Trumpets sounded in the heavens, judgments moving across nations, the clash of principalities and powers. Do not look away. This is not meant to create fear alone, but to ignite courage. The faithful must not be spectators. We are combatants in a battle that determines eternity. Chapter 2. Recognize the signs. Prophecy in plain view. Open your eyes and read with spiritual sight. Wars flare, famines widen, moral pillars crumble, deception multiplies. The language of Revelation is being written across our news feeds, economies, and cultures. The beasts of influence rise not only in single tyrants but in systems that exalt themselves above God. False prophets speak into millions of ears. People chase pleasure and power while the voice of truth is mocked. Yet these signs are mercy in disguise. They are warnings to wake sleepers, to call the scattered home. If you feel alarmed, that alarm can be your altar, a place where faith replaces fear. The scriptures do not leave us helpless. They arm us with knowledge, to discern, to pray, to stand. The more you know, the more steadfast you become. Chapter 3. Spiritual Armor and the Way of Resistance. You will be tempted to respond like the world, with anger, despair, or retreat. That is precisely what the adversary wants. The warrior's way is different. We gird ourselves with truth, righteousness, peace, faith, salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, the living word. Prayer is not a last resort. It is our primary weapon. Fasting refines our spirit. Community strengthens our ranks. Stand firm against the dogs of evil. The propaganda that seduces, the institutions that oppress, the ideologies that devour truth. Confront them with unwavering faith, with acts of mercy, with unyielding prayer, and with the courage to speak the truth in love. Resistance does not mean becoming like the foe. It means becoming more like the King we serve. Chapter 4. Trials forge warriors. Perseverance under fire. You will be tried. Your faith will be tested as silver is tested in a furnace. The book of Revelation speaks of tribulation, and tribulation is not merely punishment. It is refinement. It cleanses complacency, burns away compromise, and produces endurance. Those who endure are those who will stand in the final day. Do not measure success by comfort. Measure it by faithfulness. When your courage is taxed, remember that every moment you resist, you join a lineage of saints who refuse to bow. Your small acts of obedience multiply in the unseen realm. A single prayer can tip the scale. A single decision to stay true can alter the course of a life, a family, a city. Chapter 5. The Final Battle. Now is the hour. Hear this clearly. The final battle between good and evil is not only a future headline, it is taking place now. Every choice you make, every prayer you lift, every truth you declare participates in that battle. Armageddon is not merely a distant scene of armies. It is the culmination of spiritual warfare waged in hearts and nations. To the fearful I say, be courageous. Courage is not absence of fear, but the resolve to act under it. Rally your courage to protect the weak, to speak for justice, and to stand for holiness. To the wavering I say, remember your covenant. To the faint I say, be revived. The heavens notice the faithful who refuse to be defiled by compromise. Chapter 6. Victory assured. The reign of God draws near. Though the struggle intensifies, know this with absolute clarity. The outcome is not in question. The book of Revelation concludes with the triumph of righteousness and the establishment of God's reign on earth. Darkness will not prevail. The Lamb who was slain reigns. That promise is the bedrock on which we stand. Let that hope shape your actions. Live as citizens of the coming kingdom now. Love fiercely. Give generously. Hold fast to truth. Prepare your house spiritually and practically. Teach your children. Encourage your neighbors. And be a beacon to those lost in confusion. Chapter 7, The Charge. Stand until the end. I leave you with a charge from one who has stood at the gates and seen the tide of battle. Stand. Stand firm in prayer. Stand firm in scripture. Stand firm in love. Refuse the cowardice of the age. Refuse the easy compromises. Whoever endures until the end will receive the crown promised by the author of life. You are not alone. Angels surround the faithful. The prayers of the righteous ascend like incense. The living word is your shield. Fight with humility and power. Fight with conviction and compassion. We have been chosen for such a time as this, to be the light that refuses to be extinguished. The reign of God is not an afterthought. It is the destiny toward which all history moves. Go now with courage. Keep watch. Strengthen one another. Be relentless in holiness and in charity. The final trumpet draws near, and the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. If this message moved you, subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, give this video a like, comment your thoughts and testimonies below, and share this message with others who need strength. Stand firm, watch, and be ready.